What do we have going on for Gemini? Ooh, love is on the mind. Lover's card. This can be soulmate energy, twin flame energy. This can be indicative of a significant relationship in your life. This can also be you coming into harmony and union within yourself. Self-love, self-healing, self-care. All right, Gemini. And also, this is you guys, the twins. This is the Gemini card. It's a great way to start off the reading. You all are coming in. So let's go ahead and give me a moment to flip the cards over and check in with your energies. And the lovely Six of Cups rears its head. I swear, I want to say about 80% of the readings that I've done, the Six of Cups has appeared in all of those. I feel like most of these readings, except for like 2 or 3, have had the Six of Cups somewhere in their reading. So we are all dealing with the past. The past is coming up to surface for us. All right. It's about clearing karma. It's about clearing, letting a cycle complete. And it's about soul expansion. But the past is coming back for a reason. All right. It's not central to your reading, but Six of Cups is definitely there. All right. So let's get started. You have a lot of people in your reading. You've got the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Hierophant, and the Lovers. That's a lot of people. So I feel like right off the bat, Gemini, that you are, I feel like you're working on relationships on all levels, not just romantic situations, but I feel like in the workplace. I feel like with your inner circle, with your friends, with family, there's just, there's just a lot of people. They're all reversed. So I also feel that because there's a lot that's reversed, I feel like this is you sort of taking on those qualities and sort of, integrating them within your healing. I think you're, it also can represent like different stages of mastery in certain things. So let's go ahead and get started. There's just kind of a lot going on here. So central to your reading, you're showing up as the King of Wands reversed, crossed with the Page of Cups, upright. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's start with the King. So the King of Wands reversed. I feel like you may be out of your element, out of your sorts, out of your power, Gemini, because the King of Wands, when he's upright, is a very charismatic leader. He's a good leader, and people like to follow this person. They like to follow this person because they trust their judgment, they trust their wisdom, they trust their authority, and they trust their ability. This person, again, is very charismatic, and they are able to rally the troops and garner support for their vision. And these people are very visionary. It's like, all right, here's the strategic plan. Go forth and execute. And people rally around this person and be like, okay, I'll take this slice of the problem. I've got this. You take that, and so forth and so forth. So this person is a good delegator. Let's just put it that way. A good delegator, and knows how to inspire and lead. When this is reversed, as it is in your situation, Gemini, this is you coming into your power or finding your footing with power. But I get the sense that there is a struggle, right? So in an office environment, you may be, a bit heavy-handed, for example, and maybe too forceful, too much of a micromanager. But I feel like in your life, on a spiritual level, what's happening here is you are going through an up-leveling. We all are. And I get the sense that you're just gaining, you're finding your footing with this energy. And you're trying to regain the power that you lost. Because this, I feel like, represents power loss. Or maybe you gave away your power in a situation, right? So now it's like, all right, it's now time for me to get that back. No longer am I going to play small in my life. It's time for me to step up and be authentic with myself. And you are. So you have the Page of Cups, crossing you. And I feel like, this is you tapping into your emotions and really getting excited about creative ideas that are flowing to you intuitively. And, I feel like maybe love can be on the brain for some of you. I do get the sense that you're ready to move into a romantic situation and that you may be considering who you're going to share your cup of love with and maybe who you're going to open up to. Because again, bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. So I do get the sense that love can be on the brain for some of you, can be on the mind, but what to do, right? So some of you may be dealing with a fire sign. And maybe a fire sign perhaps reverse themselves out of your life at some point. And this could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And now you're like, well, I miss them and I'm ready to bring them back and, share them my cup of love. So foundational to you is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So sort of the whole purpose of the reading is why we're doing this. And when the Queen of Pentacles reversed comes in, she is all about, this is self-care. This is nurturing yourself. Because when the Queen of Wands is upright, she takes care of everybody. She's the ultimate mother. She's really good at taking care of the family. She's really good at taking care of her lover. She's really good at balancing the finances, running the household, making sure dinner is on the table, making sure the kids have all have done their homework and have done all their after school activities. She's everything. She is running the show. She's taking care of everyone else, and she's doing it in a selfless way. So this is selfless service. But when Queen of Pentacles comes in reverse, this is a time for you to take care of yourself. Self-care, self-nurture. Look at your bank account. Create independence for you. Financial freedom, financial independence, whatever that means for you. All right? So I get the sense that you are getting into alignment with who you are, what your worth is, what your value is. And it kind of goes right along with what we're saying with the King of Wands in reverse. Because the King of Wands, again, we talked about a bit of power loss, of giving away your power at some point. And foundational to this reading is, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which is like, all right, this is about creating independence. So I feel like this is reestablishing your power and reestablishing your independence overall, right? And you're doing so from a space of heart-centeredness, from a space of intuition. And I feel like you're following your spirit guides on this. Okay? Yeah. So in the recent past, we have the energy of the Queen of Swords coming in. Maybe some of you were dealing with an air sign, another Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, or this could be you showing up as seated in the past position as someone who's a bit unbalanced, a bit confused, out of your power element. All right? Yeah, which makes sense because that's what central to your reading is you finding your power again, connecting to your authenticity, connecting to your independence, creating independence for yourself. So if you can achieve that, then you are going to go upright, Gemini. And this will be a balanced air sign, a balanced Queen of Swords. But right now, in the recent past, she's not, but you are working on it. You are definitely working on re-establishing who you are, redefining your truth, redefining your power, regaining that energy, and no longer playing small in your life. On your mind's eye, you're very happy. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts for Gemini. Yes, the sun is shining upon you. It's shining over you. This is a card saying, we got you. We got you, Gemini. We read you loud and clear, and all will be well. This is the happiest card of the tarot. I mean, look at that. It's just pure energy, pure joyous energy. All right. So there's nothing to fear, and you're feeling really good. because in your near future, you are walking away from things that no longer serve you. You're not mourning the past. You're not mourning the situation. You're like, all right, been there, done that. The past is in the past, and I'm ready to move on and turn around in pursuit of my Two of Cups. See what these Two of Cups have to offer, right? So yeah, you're feeling really good, and you're going to be walking away from things that no longer serve you, things that kept you small, things that just constricted you, that almost silenced you, that silenced your truth. How you see yourself, Page of Wands reversed. This is you getting into alignment with creative energy, with the fire energy, and it's like, all right, what can I do? Because you're feeling really good. You're feeling really happy. And it's like, all right, I really want to continue this happy feeling. Now, how do I harness it in? What can I do with it? How can I focus this energy into something tangible, into something that will grow, expand, and bloom? This is you manifesting your next goal, your next move, your next dream. All right. So you are doing it alone, though. Your environment card is Three of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like you're taking time to step away and just sort of, not really hermit a little bit, but take some time, take a little bit of solitude to listen to the silence, listen to what's going on in your heart, listen to what's going on in your mind's eye, and, regaining your truth, regaining your spirit. Hopes and fears, Six of Cups. All right, so this is something from the past, and I feel like you have to heal the past and reconcile the past and make right with the past in order to move forward. And I think once you do that, you'll gain the clarity that you need to move forward in passion projects, in hobbies, or in things that you're trying to manifest. All right. But this can also be a soulmate energy coming in. This could be a past lover. This can be a past soulmate or a past twin flame. For those of you who are on the twin flame journey, and they can be saying like, hey, I missed you. How are you feeling? And they may be coming back to see if they can give it one more go, especially if you're in the twin flame journey. There's always that runner-chaser situation, and I feel like this runner is now coming back, right? Because your overall outcome is the Hierophant. This can suggest marriage. This can suggest institutionalism. This is a religious card. This is a spiritual card. But since I'm seeing it here with the, with the Six of Cups, I sort of feel like this can be a legitimate offer for commitment, for reunion from someone that you knew from the past, a past lover, a past soulmate. All right? And if they haven't made contact yet, they will. And I feel like this whole power struggle, I feel like Gemini with you, sort of, working to rebalance your independence, regain your power, regain your independence, regain your self-worth, doing all that. I feel like this is in preparation to welcome in this soulmate, right? Because I feel like when you were together previously, and this can be years ago, this isn't something recent. This is like a blast from the past. This is someone who's been out of your life for a while, because you've done a lot of healing and translating a lot of that wounded energy into your integrated soul. But I feel like you had to do that. I feel like back in the day when you were together with this person, it could have been a codependent situation. It could have been a toxic situation. There's a reason why you two separated. And in a twin flame situation, this is about coming into oneness with yourself, coming into wholeness with yourself, healing your core wounds. A lot of people tend to focus on outcome, which they think it's union with their soul, with their twin flame. It's not. It's coming into union with yourself, healing your wounds. And as you heal yourself and as you heal your wounds, you are in turn healing this connection. And I think you've done a lot of healing on yourself, Gemini, that you have essentially healed the connection as well. And this person is now coming back because you are both are a vibrational match again at this juncture. The thing is, is to ensure that you are aware of your triggers and that you don't revert to old storylines, and habits. Don't shrink. Don't give your power away. Don't relinquish control. Stay in alignment with your truth. Okay, Gemini? Yeah. So this is interesting. This is an interesting reading. So let's go ahead and check in with the Untamed Truth. Wow. Gosh. Lots just flew out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is coming into self-love with yourself. So that's the love card coming in reverse. I liken this card to the Lover's card of the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I'm hearing self-love. You've got to heal yourself first. You got to love yourself first before you can love others. And I feel like this is, again, like what I was saying, healing yourself heals the connection. And as you heal the connection, you both become a vibrational match for each other once again to come back into union. This is the card of Pisces coming through, this emotion card. I always feel the Piscean energy. This is coming in for a variety of reasons. We are in the Pisces season right now. This is the emotions card. But also, this is about you getting in touch with your truth, getting in touch with your spirit, your spiritual self. And I feel like these two cards combined, are kind of the essence of the Lover's card, which is coming into union with yourself and with spirit to ultimately come into union with your soulmate or twin, right? And lastly is imagination. Sky's the limit. I feel like this is about manifesting what you want, opening up your mind to say, all right, if I can create my best life, what would it be? Well, don't be boring about it. Expand upon it. Get creative. I mean, tap into your inner child. So I sort of feel like this is true for the Sun card. You have this child riding this horse, and this child also represents your inner child self, right? Tap into that person, that essence of who you were back in the day when you were 5 years old. What did you dream about? What did you want? What made you happy? And approach life right now. Approach your dreams with that type of imagination. The imagination of a child who knows no limits, no boundaries, and is just going to dream the heck out of their life. Well, that's what you need to be doing right now, Gemini. Get creative, tap into your intuition, follow your heart. It won't lead you astray.